What's going on, guys? White Fox 1225 here, coming at you live from the Elder Scrolls Online. So usually I record my videos and then do the audio, but today we're doing it all in one because I want to show you guys my build. I want to be able to show you guys the combat as I do it. So we are doing it live, so I might make a few mistakes, so just bear with me. But yeah, I want to cover my build today. The last time I did it was probably, I don't know, like maybe 6 months ago, maybe even a year. It's definitely been a while. I think I was level 34 the last time I did it, and now I'm veteran rank 12, so definitely made a lot of progress, and a lot has changed. So let me just go over a brief overview of the build, and then we'll get into the skills, the passives, and the stats, and all that good stuff. So I play as kind of like a DPS tank hybrid. I can really fill both roles depending on what my group needs me to do. It depends on the scenario or whatever. It is a PvE and PvP build. It works for either, but I'd say it probably focuses more on PvE. It's really good for soloing too. It does work for PvP. If anything, it would just need like a few minor like fixes to get it to work really well. Now I am using medium armor. I'm a Nord, I'm a Nightblade, I'm also a vampire, and keep in mind that some of the skills I use you might not get to a little bit of a higher level. Just keep that in mind. But I do use the bow, and I also use the two-handed. Usually try to use a two-handed axe, but it's really up to you. So he's down, and let's just get started into the stats right now. Alright, so my stats. So you can see I got 19 in magicka, 21 in health, and 20 in stamina. I did divide up stamina and magicka, even though most people don't like to do that, because honestly, I'm just not that hardcore. I'm not a min-maxer, so this isn't a magicka build or a stamina build. It's a mix of both. I kept it pretty even across the board. You guys can check out my stats here real quick, and I'm also at stage 4 vampirism, just because I am a vampire and I do use a lot of the vampire skills. But let's move on and check out the passives. Alright, so we have some in crafting we're not going to worry about. Going into racial, like I said, I am a Nord. So we got two-handed weapon expertise, going to help you with your two-handed weapons. That's good for this build, because like I said, we're going to use some of those. Robust is going to help you with your health recovery quite a bit, actually 30%. Resist Frost is going to help you resist frost damage as well as increase your max health. And then Rugged is going to help you resist some of that incoming damage. So a couple of good skills to have if you are a Nord. Don't sweat it if you're not, because it's not necessary for the build. But overall, they're actually pretty strong abilities. We're not going to worry about the Alliance War or the Guild skill lines. World, let's go into Vampire, which we use every single one in. You don't need every single one. The ones I would highlight is Supernatural Recovery. It can help you get that recovery of your Stamina and Magicka. Undeath, is going to help you stop getting too much damage once you're below 50%. And Unnatural Resistance, again, is going to help you with that health recovery. Let's go into armor. We got medium armor. I'm not going to go through every single one. Just going to help you with your overall stamina and defending against incoming damage. Weapon, we got bow. We got every single one. They're going to help you with your critical hits and your damage. Then we got two-handed. Again, every single one is just going to help you with your damage overall. Moving to the class abilities, we got assassination. We got Master Assassin, going to help you with damage from stealth. Then we got Hemorrhage, which is going to help you with your critical hit damage. Shadow, we got all of them, but they all do different stuff, all kind of important. This one's just going to help you with the recovery of stamina, health, magicka. That's definitely a key one to point out. Dark Veil is going to help you with your shadow attacks. So really just all, good ones to have in general for the build. Siphoning, we got Catalyst, going to help you with your potions. That's definitely a good thing to have. Then we got, actually no, that doesn't help you with your potions. You actually just gain 12 ultimate, which is definitely good because the ultimate is really important with this build, which I'll talk about later. Then we got transfer, again, that's going to help you with your ultimate. It's going to grant you 2 for every siphoning ability you have. Then Magicka Flood is just going to help you get 8% Magicka while you have a siphoning ability slotted. Now that's pretty much all the passives I use for this build. Let's get into the actual skills now. Alright, so let's start with bow. We're going to use Invigorating Drain a lot in this build. Now this ability lets you take health from enemies and give it to yourself. It really works just fantastically. Again, I use this a lot in combat, which you'll see in a little bit. Really important, I have it morph so it gives you 5 ultimate for each second you're using it. Really helps you get this ultimate, which helps a lot with this build, like I said. But we'll cover that in a little bit. Next we have Shadowy Disguise. You get this pretty early on, and it works really well. Helps you get in that stealth pretty quickly so you can get those critical hits. Next we have Swallow Soul. It's a siphoning ability that's going to help you take health from the enemy and give it to yourself. It's pretty low cost, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but definitely something worth keeping on here for when you need quick health. Then we got Focused Aim. Now Focused Aim is a must for a bow stamina build. It's going to put out a lot of damage really quickly. I can't even tell you how much I use this yet, but it puts out a lot of damage in a super short period of time. It's definitely a must for this build. Then Magnum Shot is going to distance you and your enemy a little bit while giving them damage. Always good for a range class. So definitely going to want to keep that on the skill line. Now let's just take a look at how this looks in actual combat. So I'm always going to try to start off stealth. Let's just take on one to begin with. See, I'm far away. Snipe, snipe, snipe. And then, you know, he can't even respond by the time he's dead. Now we got this one. Alright. He's getting close, so let's use the Magnum Shot to push us back. We got some distance, let's give us some sniping attacks. Go stealth again, get a hit on him. That's a pretty good example of how you can take down like one enemy or two really quickly. Now I'll show you guys some group in a little bit, but first let's go into the skills I use with two-handed weapons. Alright, so a lot of these are going to be the same, but we still got Invigorating Drain, definitely useful like I said in groups, and we'll show you guys that in a little bit. Now we have Ambush. So Ambush is one, going to help you get close to your enemy quick, which is good when you're using close combat weapons like an axe or any melee weapon in general. It's also going to help you get a really good edge on an enemy if you're stealth and you use this to start combat. Your enemy's going to be stunned for a while. It also does a lot of damage. It's a great way to start off a battle. Reverse Slice is going to get you some quick DPS in, works really well on getting some really quick physical damage. Wrecking Blow is going to work fantastic. It stuns your enemy for a really long time. If you start a fight with Ambush, maybe get a couple quick slices in there, hit them off balance with Wrecking Blow, you're all set, and you'll probably take all of the health before they can even do anything. We're getting attacked right now, so I'll just show you guys some of these. So we got Wrecking Blow, just going to knock him back. Ambush him, and he's done. But let's just finish what we were talking about. Then our fifth one is going to be Rally. It's just going to give you a quick self heal as well as 20% boost for weapon damage. Good in a pinch when you need some quick health. Then our ultimate, which I actually forgot to cover with bow, is Devouring Swarm. Now, it's an AoE. It's going to take a lot of health from your enemies and give it all to you. If you're low on health and you use this, you should get back up to full health pretty quickly. It's extremely powerful ultimate that I definitely recommend you have on your skill bar for this build. So let's just take a look what combat looks like with our two-handed weapon. Now we're just going to go up against one real quick. Going to knock him back. Just get some quick DPS on him. And he's done. Now obviously it's harder when you're taking on more than one. Let's see if we can get two or more enemies. Here we go. So we're going to start off with the ambush. See, he's knocked off. He's taking a lot of damage right now. And boom, he's done. See, we're going to knock him off balance. Reverse slice, really quick DPS. Take a little bit of his health, give it to us. Now take down him. We're going to knock him off balance again. Really quickly with the two-hand. You just want to hit him quick, knock him off balance to get as much damage as you can. Now let's take a look at a group scenario where we actually have to take health from people and see how that works out. Alright, so let's see if we can aggro a couple of these guys all together. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's go. So we're kind of going to focus on not one target at a time, but C is low on health. See, our health is kind of dropping, so I'm going to want to get a drain in there, get it back up a little bit. Now my ultimate is up, so let's cast that really quick to get my health back. See, it's not dropping at all, it's actually going up now. Now again, get a drain, just get some quick health from them. Again, you can use your drain as much as you want, there's really no cooldown. It's really powerful, and you can see my ultimate is going up really quick because of the way I morphed it. Again, gonna keep using it. Alright, let's get our ultimate back up. More health, more health. Now just trying to do some quick damage. Let's switch to bow real quick. Couple siphoning attacks, getting more health. More stealth. Oops, messed that up a little. More health. Get a drain on him. See, our health is going up quite a bit now. and our ultimate is getting up as well. Gonna drain him again. You can see my health is slowly going up over time. Now our ultimate is up. Gonna cast that. Now we got a couple more on us, but that's okay because we're managing our health pretty good. That's what this build is really about, just taking health and giving it to yourself. Now, as always with a group battle, if someone's low on health, make sure you get them because it's going to be less damage coming your way the less enemies you got. You can see our ultimate goes up a lot when we're casting this drain, and that's because of the way we morphed it. That's why it's really important to morph it that way, because when you're using the Devouring Swarm, you can really get your health up quickly. Switching back to two-handed. Let's get some reverse slices, some really quick DPS. This is a boss actually right here. Finish him off with a drain. And there we go. So that's a pretty good example of how the build can work in big groups. Just, you know, constantly taking health from your enemies and giving it to yourself. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you have any questions on the build at all, make sure you just leave them in the comments below. Keep in mind, like I said, I'm not a min-maxer. It's just kind of my casual way I like to play. I'm not that worried about damage, but it does work really well. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them. As always, thanks for watching. If you want to check out our Twitter and Instagram, you can do so in the description. If you guys want to see more, as always, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.